Seeing I got the KTM back, and that's had an oil change. This thing's due for one. So if you watch my other videos, I split the cases and rebuilt this engine. Excuse me, I don't know how long ago. It might be a year, might be 9 months, don't know. Anyway, it was filled with ordinary oil, and then had an oil change about 500 miles or something like that, probably 600 or 700 k's, I don't know. Ordinary oil back in it again, and now I'm just going to give it an oil change today. So it's going to have the good Mobil 1 in it, 1550, a good Austrian oil filter. I don't know if you can see, but that's where you drain the oil. It's got a dry sump, that's the oil tank, and then under the engine there's a screen in here and another drain plug, so I drain that as well. Very pleased with this engine. It's going really well. It's got one oil leak that I need to address when I pull the engine out, which will be next year. I'll give it a good service, so I pull the engines out to service these things. I was going to do the transaxle this year in August. I've bought the dogs, I've bought synchros, and I've bought sliders. They weren't cheap, I tell you. They'll be dearer now too, with the shipping and the postage. So next winter I'll get that trans done. The synchros are a bit slow in first and second, so I'll do all the synchros and dogs and sliders. So when you change the oil filter goes here. That's where you fill it. So in this rear quarter panel is the oil tank. Don't quote me how much it takes. It takes about 8 litres. So it's running really good with the amount of oil that's in it. These things are a bit odd. You can't go by the oil level gauge. If they're a little bit full, they'll blow smoke on startup. They're a bit funny. They blow smoke on startup anyway, but the oil level at the moment is perfect. So I'm actually going to put the amount that's in there, coming out of it, back in it. I'm really happy with the pipe, and while it's up here, I can give the rear bumper a bit of a polish, because you don't realise how bad old cars are if you drive new cars. They smell, and it puts a bit of shit on the rear bumper, but it's going really well. Touch wood, really well. Very pleased with it. It just starts, drives, runs. I use it quite a bit. Go and get a coffee or a nice drive when it's nice weather. So yeah, she's going to have the quality oil in it now, and that'll probably do it through to August next year. When I pull the motor out, I'll do the valves again then, and have a look at that transaxle. And I'm very pleased with how oil tight that engine is. There is an oil leak there. I won't point it out, I'm embarrassed, but it's an easy fix. It's actually on the cam chain housing, and it's a persistent one that I've had a crack at fixing quite a few times. But apart from that, it's for an air-cooled clunker, she's really good. Very, very pleased. Anyway, I'll get this done, and the weather's looking pretty good on the weekend, so I can take this for a drive. This will have new oil. KTM's got new oil. Happy days. Later.